Hey guys, Tyre here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country. And today spawning in the north we have AshaBlois playing as the Brits, and his loadout is Vanguard, Royal Artillery and Mobile Assault. Teaming up with him is Free Hong Kong, playing his US forces straight away, lock in Urban Assault. Not sure who this is. Some people were saying maybe PFC, but with these Smurf counts, there's so many of them, it's very hard to keep track. Anyway, facing off against them in the south, we have Frost. His off there, and his loadout is Encirclement, Assault Support, and Fortified Armor. Teaming up with him is Julius, playing as an OKW and straight away locking in Elite Armor. In terms of rankings, Allies rank 20 arranged team, Axis random team Julius around rank 50, and Frost around rank 15. Pretty high ranking affair here. Here we go, getting busy out on the fuel. Bit of cover action. The squad not quite behind cover with all those models. On the stern, Pioneers on the rear though, looking for a wee bit of a flank. Tommy's pulled back. The squad comes out of cover though as they reposition. Stern Pioneers closing the distance, keeping the pressure on. Another squad, Tommy's there to stop any further advances. Looks like the squad trying to make a play for the cutoff but gets intercepted. And we've actually got a 4 rear echelon start here for Free Hong Kong. Interesting build. If you're going to go for a 4 rear echelon start, matching up against Aussie is the way to go. Box Grenadiers just tend to match up a lot better against the rear echelon, so he's on the right side of the map to attempt this kind of strategy with. Clearly he wants to go for the rifle grenade launchers on them. Probably multiple. Here we go, Universal Carrier coming on to assist the allies. Actually going for 3 Tommies into the UC. Upgrading it. Ooh. Pretty good hit there from the rifle grenade launcher. Another well placed one, does a lot of damage there. There we go. Squad has to retreat in the face of those rifle grenades. Machine gun pushing all the way forwards here for Frost. Trying to focus down the squad on retreats, so are the Stern Pioneers. But they don't get enough damage in. That last model was pretty damn healthy. Needs to get launched. Oh, Faust. Oh my god, and that went down? Wow. Bit of a shock there. I thought it was healthy enough to tank a Faust. I wasn't really paying close enough attention. There we go. UC down early. Speaking of rifle grenades, one coming right back at your echelon. Ooh. Pretty good damage, but they should round the corner before any more fire comes down. So Frost's going for a pretty fast tech, 2 Grenadiers and 2 Panzer Grenadiers here. There's the distance here, Pioneers soaking the damage as the Panzer Grenadiers close the distance. That's a good way to split things up if you can. And of course, as the opponent, you want to focus the P-Greens instead. Launches hiding behind cover here, but being overwhelmed. What's he doing? Backing away. Switching sides. Flank on the machine gun. Going over to fight the Tommies. Upgrade with the 5 men already. He's picked up a 4th Tommy squad as well. Didn't somebody say they were nerfed? Still seem to be very popular to go for a vast number of them. we go. Ooh, big rifle grenade. Will the Peregrines make it home? Re-echelon running and gunning. Just no damage. Maybe if he went for some like attack rounds on the rifle grenades into the retreat path, potentially could have got something done there, but...
Your forces have constructed a platoon command post.
Tommies have managed to secure the fuel over here. Looks like Julius went for a Raketin, which is just hopeless at the moment. Asha has no light vehicles with the universal carrier dead. And generally I wouldn't recommend getting a Raketin first unless you're planning to get the flak half track. If you're up against a Brit player and they get the AC, like who cares really, you know? You can soak that damage. You don't need an AT gun straight away to fight against an AC like you do say against a T70 or similar, but that way you can go for the Raketin reactively rather than proactively. It's the Brit player. So a little bit of a mistake there. Well, close escape. Grenadiers getting home on a very low amount of health. The second squad of Panzer Grenadiers added into the mix. Facing up against this many rifle grenade launchers, you probably want a squad that's pretty good at running and gunning, which is probably why he's going for the Peregrines over more Grenadiers. And he doesn't have any G43 commanders in his loadout. Could go for a circle and get the stormtroopers, of course. So one weakness from this strategy, the re-echelon spam, is light vehicles. Obviously, re-echelon do not have snares. And he's upgrading all of them with rifle grenade launchers over bazookas, for instance. So be careful with his AT gun positioning. But we didn't see Frost go for a 222. In fact, gonna skip right on past tier 2, goes straight tier 3. It looks like. Tommy's just hold up on the fuel axis in some big trouble. Trying to break the containment of all those Tommies out behind heavy cover on the far side. Ooh, there's big damage there. So many rifle grenade launchers here. They could just about one-shot a squad if it's stationary and the rifle grenades all line up.
We can now deploy a smoke screen to blind the enemy.
Here we go. Fox Unity is coming around on the flank of these Tommies. But it looks like they're running out of steam. This is just too many Tommies. Fox Unity's outnumbered. And of course the Tommies are going to be at full health thanks to all these healing kits they have. First escape there. He's joining in but getting taken down. And yeah, Julius is having no success on the right hand flank. Actually does go for the universal carrier. It's a little bit surprising. Skip past it, honestly. Made in. Machine gun in a little bit of trouble. Looks like he's rifle grenade launching. Oh, here we go. Raketin getting its first shot in. Should be able to get a second one here. And does. Let's retreat though after that. And the Axis just... Oh man. So much trouble. Machine gun picked up by Julius here now. He did go for battle group as well. Which doesn't seem to be working out too well for him. Just these squads behind heavy cover, such a headache if you don't have something like a mortar or a sniper. There we go. Bit of teamwork here. Frost coming over to the other side and assisting. Finding a little bit of extra firepower, helping re-secure the fuel there. Dodge these rifle grenades at the same time. Guys with the triple cap axis already drained close to 200 victory points. Oh, rifle grenades are just hailing down. A few of these rear echelons starting to get their vet bonuses as well.
A capture point is under attack.
That's why Peregrine's branching out. This is really just steamrolling, kind of snowballing rather. The momentum here from the allies. So much map control leading to so much resource control and allowing them to get so many upgrades and whatnot. Now we're seeing a few Brens added to the mix for Asha. This is going to make the infantry engagements even more lopsided now. Julius getting out his next truck and finally get some tech down. On the rifle grenades though. Machine gun trying to get the suppression in. It's going to be important. Screen's just dodging, allowing the rest of the units to do the damage. Pretty good dodging so far from Julius. And Axis hold the line there. It was a pretty fearsome push, honestly. Axis fended it off. We do have tier 3 down for Frost as well. Pretty close to his tank, depending on what he wants. Probably in this state when you're a little bit behind. Panzer IV is just a safe choice. Flak Panzer could get punished by your opponent's medium. Let's just go for the all-round power of the Panzer IV. He ends with a bit of a retreat home. Forward ambulance here from Free Hong Kong. Going to do some good damage in close, but ultimately get forced off. There is a forward retreat point back here from the Major as well. He's trying to close in. And yeah, that's just too much firepower. Oh, here comes a big wave of Volksgrenadiers though. Ooh, and one squad down there. A bit of a mistake for Free Hong Kong. I think he's lost his second squad re-echelon as well. Oh wait, here we go. First Sherman. It's right into the Raketten though. It's 2 shots. Back for some repairs now. Machine gun out here covering the fuel. So some Tommies coming in on the flank of it though. Nope. Not sure where he's going with those Tommies. I thought they were going to come in and flank. They're going to be running into the arc of the MG there. Just switching targets. Comes to AEC. This is a pretty large Axis blob though. And he's falling back, trying to get behind cover positions. Just get left out to dry there a little bit. And that Sherman's getting some big hits, and remember Frost did skip tier 2, so he can't go for a pack. He needs his own tank. And here it comes. It's going to be the Panzer IV.
We have 200 points remaining.
Ambush situation there from the commandos.
Tanks can now fire special heat rounds.
Yeah, Foxtroters need to close the distance here. This is so much firepower. I need to start lobbing those incendiary grenades. It does end up forcing them away. But you know, didn't really knock off any models. 2 models suffered a lot more bleed. Back the other way. Eaglings once again getting on top of the forward retreat point, but we get forced away. And look at this here, we're seeing some of these barriers made by the bulldozer. Underutilized ability. Very rare to see them. But they're quite handy, honestly. Playing a little bit with mechanized after seeing Von Ivan's mechanized strategy. Build these barriers are a really nice bright colour for your infantry, which can be tricky sometimes as US forces, especially if you've lost your rear echelon. You don't have the rifleman sandbags. So Sherman doing 5 kills so far. Panzer IV hasn't got any. Doing that with a machine gun now, but Axis have at least slowed things down a little bit here. They have drained about 320 VPs. They've stabilized. Julius now heading the period of the game where he could get himself a vehicle. Might be saving for the Panther though. For a little bit of a chase down on the captain. Tico not rotating. Okay, here it comes now. Echelon in the middle capping, but here come the Volksunities once again.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready. A capture point is under attack.
And an unusual angle. Avoid these rifle nades potentially, but I think he should have just charged head on in there, honestly. Oh, now those rifle nades are starting to stack up. Squad's getting low now. He's kind of getting a little bit of a flank cooker. There's some action now over here. A few squads running some mines. SMG has done a very good job of locking down this fuel point though. And, incredibly important for the Axis. And look at this, we're seeing a bunker going down from Frost trying to cover the center. Interesting. Oh, P4 in some trouble. We're going to see the bounces. No, and it's abandoned. Looks like he might jump into it. No. AC takes care of the job. Did take down one of the AT guns though, coming back the other way. Maybe he could get a steal going. In fact, both of them decrewed here. Good push from Frost. Goes for the steal on one. And he could go for the Faust here. This could be the death of the AEC. Ooh, and squad for echelon go down, but the HE Sherman coming in from the other side, saving the day. He's going to make it home. And comes the OKW Panzer IV coming to assist. Whose artillery is that? Is that major artillery coming down there? A little bit of friendly fire more than anything else. Sure goes for the recrew on both the AT guns, just as this one was about to be destroyed by the double Rakit and Panzer IV combo. It's recrewed there. Oh, could still go down. If it gets decrewed, it'll just get destroyed. It's got no weapon health left. Looks like it's going to make it home. Close call. But a pretty good push there from Frost. It's a shame he lost his Panzer IV. Everything else was going well for him. Look at all these barriers. Do those block vehicle pathing as well? I'm not sure. I wonder if they can get crushed by heavy crusher, if they're the same as tank traps, and they can't.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Okay. Allies closing the distance again, trying to get the VPs under control. All the kittens there, but you can see, you know, the Dozer Blade upgrade providing an extra bit of armor. Sherman can occasionally bounce a kitten shot now. Oh, I don't get in, but good dodge. Either way, these Fox Grenadiers outnumbered here. Oh, around comes the Panzer IV to assist. Ooh, Commando's in a bit of trouble. They upgraded with the Brens as well. So he's going to try get them around the corner before retreating, trying to save the day. But now Tommy's in trouble.
Weapon crew lost.
We are the switching targets. He should have just focused on that Tommy squad the whole time. Got a little bit greedy. And T-gun going down. Tommy gets away. Asha brings over the low health AT gun.
Point is being overrun.
But bounces. Still alive somehow, actually.
Not anymore.
Land mattress coming in, decrewing the machine gun there. Frost's gonna go for the kill on it. Stop it from being stolen. Here come the double Shermans though. Oh, still gotta be careful. Rakitten's back there though to assist. So is a machine gun effect. We're getting quite aggressive here, and we haven't seen Asha go for any tanks, which seem to be causing the allies some headaches now. Asha with, you know, only the AEC as his vehicle. Invested very heavily into infantry as well. Just lacking the manpower. He's got the fuel there. So he's even gone all the way to hammer tech.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
You know, going all the way to, I presume, a comet, it has allowed the Axis to make a bit of a comeback.
Our supply line's broken.
Oh, they're unopposed. Do some good damage there to the Shermans. Pulling back in the face of the anti-tank guns. Where's this land mattress going? Quite far back. And setting up a trench back here, okay. Allies do seem to be intent on going for some more camp heavy play. But you know, these positions can be turned against them. Rough grenade in. Frost just using them to win those engagements. Got a bit of munitions in the bank as well, so might as well. Here come the double Shermans back to the other side, both on armor piercing though.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Not doing too much damage to the retreating squads. Tactical, no, not tactical, we've got cover to cover being called in there. Smoking out the machine gun. Here come the Shermans, but double Rakitten's right there, and so is the Panzer IV. Sherman bouncing a crucial shot there. Bouncing another one. Oh, but not quite so lucky. Doesn't escape alive. AT gun pushing behind this. P4 goes down. Land matches raining down. Rakitten's in some trouble. Rakitten's going down quick. They're trying to retreat, but the land mattress is just hammering them. One of them gets decrewed. Stuga's still there. The T-gun trying to go for the kill on the Rakitten, it looks like. But he's lost sight of it now, and machine gun's still in the same position. Coming out from the cover of the smoke and trying to knock out this M1. Here comes a pack as well. Ooh, it does get decrewed. Stug could do some real damage here. Oh, maybe not. Here's the comet for Asha. Frost not bringing the pack up in support quite yet. Looks like Free Hong Kong's going to be able to recrew this AT gun here. Oh, might lose the re-echelon in the process though. In fact, this gets decrewed almost immediately. Those Vet 3 Pegrins looking pretty scary there, spitting out some heat. Oh, look at that. Smoke shell from the Comet to cover the AT gun. Sneaky stuff from Asha. Nades in, trying to stop the recruit. T-gun's getting out of there, and Tommy's in the trench on the line. Vet 2 for the Stug. It's the skirts. Come the Rakitten's though, stopping the Comet from going for the chase down for the kill. Ooh. It's like a big bundle grenade connected there. Almost took down the Grenadiers, but they are alive. Looks like whatever weapon was down there managed to be regathered as well. Okay, here comes a Panther this time from Julius. It's a fair choice. Matches up better against the Comet than the Panzer IV, that's for sure. Getting in there. Oh wow, he's actually gone for the Panzer Commander on this one. Generally, you know, I'm not too big of a fan of that on the Panther because it means his anti-infantry is just so terrible. Can barely even force squads to retreat or decrew AT guns if you get a flank going. Oh, but he might have spotted the land mattress with it because of that. Looks like the land mattress going for the decrew on the machine gun over here. Panther dueling. Looks like we had a bit of a raid down this flank. Stug and double Raketens killed one of the Shermans. So Pack is getting stolen here. I think that's Frost Pack. Yeah, it is indeed. Looks like he lost a Panzer Grenadier as well. Oh, Calliope coming in. Oh, that's trouble for the Axis, especially these double Raketens. They have to be the #1 target. But Axis hanging in there. Been around 150 VPs for quite some time now, so definitely stabilized. But this Calliope could turn things around. These AT guns get, you know, both of them get decrewed. The Axis will be in some big trouble. Stug pushes forwards, but there are 2 AT guns right here. He's got to be careful. Could go down. Ooh, luckily one of them missed. Otherwise it would have. There goes the Calliope going after the Raketens. But they dodge. I don't think they were even dodging, really. I think they were coming forwards trying to fire on the Sherman. Calliope almost kills the Stug though. There's a land mattress going. Werfer coming back the other way. Forward retreat. No, a little bit of damage. Comet and Panther dueling. That's where the land mattress was landing. Doesn't look like it did too much. It's got 17 kills now. Maybe it did get a few. There appear to be a few corpses, but I think they kind of got hit on retreat there. I'm not sure. Either way, it is a Vet 2. Does it mean it's against Vet? Oh, that's when it gains its Vet. The damage. That's when it starts to become like really lethal. Because usually land mattress, I think it does 60 damage per rocket. Because most of the rocket artillery does 80. Yeah, with that 33% damage bonus, obviously it goes up to 80. It's a big difference. So it's killing power. That's when it actually becomes kind of scary. And look at this, they're actually destroying the barriers that they erected earlier. Ooh, big bundle grenade! And there go those Rangers. Machine gun locking down Far VP as well. Asha sending out the Comet to fight. Getting a second Comet now as well. Bunker's going to go down finally. That's done some pretty good work for the Axis, honestly. Long range barrage doesn't get much done there. A bit of damage to the vehicles. Second Werfer, in fact. Ooh. Almost gets the Rangers. He did get the Major. Calliope coming back the other way, almost 6 down. Does take down one squad, almost a second. Oh, what was that? Sherman charging forwards. Maybe going for the Werfers, but just gets annihilated immediately. Some clumsy stuff from Free Hong Kong. Meanwhile, on the other side, one Panther goes down. So is one Comet. Even trade. Panzer 4 thinking about going for the chase down. Probably not favoured to win this one though. In this scenario, Comet's got pretty good frontal armour. Panzer 4 doesn't have very good penetration. Surely not. Oh my god! That is so lucky for Julius. Wow. Both the tanks on 2 shots there. 2 shots to kill. Comet with the edge in armour, with the edge in penetration. And still loses. But that's Company of Heroes, you know. That's how it goes. Oh, the mattress coming back through these team weapons. Let's cover a pretty wide area of the land mattress. With a returning fire. D-crew, oh, and he gets it. Land mattress down, or D-crewed at least. Allies doing some good capping here. Axis on the drain again. Comes the Panzer 4 into the squad retreat path there. Very early retreat there. Hanging about. Not risking the squad. Man, the Allies lost so much armor there. 2 Comets and a Sherman in quick succession. They are way behind now. Oh, nice light gammon bomb there. Might be coming back the other way. Pretty good damage, but not many kills. Quite long range there. One of the real strengths of the Calliope is, of course, driving it in close. Going for those close range barrages because it's got more health than another piece of rocket artillery. Much safer to go for those close range barrages. Even in these team game scenarios where it blasted out of nowhere. Well, we see a lieutenant added to the mix for Free Hong Kong. Also picked up a 50 cal.
One of our points.
Speaking of team weapons, anti-tank gun, getting some really good long-range hits here. Be careful.
100 points remaining.
Pack coming forwards on the Stug. Should try to make use of the machine gun upgrade there to soften up the squad as they approach. Mattress now. Ooh, almost gets the D-crew on the machine gun in the centre. Almost gets this kitten as well. So an IR searchlight added by Julius. Not a bad idea. Have his teammate line up those rocket artillery barrages. We also see a mortar, like a pretty late game mortar added by Foss, but pretty close range Calliope this time. Heavy damage, but no models down. I heard a Werfer coming back the other way, but missed that one. Perhaps this one though. Just the lieutenant as he retreats, but Werfer's not that strong against units inside trenches, generally. Rangers and the D-crew on the mortar. Still probably can take them down though, thanks to their variancy. Oh, Panzer 4 helping lock down the VP. Comes the AEC though. Bringing the AT gun along with it. No. It's a full retreat. Oh, here comes the AT gun now. P4 backing away, playing it safe. Here comes the second Panzer IV. Doesn't have the machine gun upgrade on this yet though. Going hunting for the AEC. AEC pops smoke. Panzer IVs, are they going to chase through? Looks like they are. Another AT gun waiting back here. Pounder. Panzer IV's going back in. 6-pounder setting up. AEC goes down. Sounds like he tried to go for the treat shot again.
Mark III armored car has been destroyed.
Is it not working out? Ooh. Oh man, that's a big Calliope. Oh. Late retreat from Julius.
There's a Comet tank ready to go.
That was crazy. In. Second Werfer in now, and he gets the decrew with the second one. Nice stuff. And check the kills on that Calliope. 25. It was like I'm pretty sure it was at 13 before that last barrage. 13, like close to V1 last time we saw it. 12 kills in that last barrage. Basically a whole level of veterancy. Here comes the cover to cover.
Capture points.
And just charging forwards. Ooh. Searchlight in trouble. Making use of the machine gun on the Panzer over there. It's a rare sight. Good comment. Coming down the flank, but the Panzer IVs are back up to full, ready to tangle. And there's some rear armor hits there as well. That's a good start. There we go. This armor's working this time, bouncing 3 shots now. Look like a miss. Oh, he's about to run over this mine. Oh. Panzer IV getting in a rear armor hit there. What is this land mattress doing? Bad rally point, I guess. Just gifting it to the Axis.
Land mattress rocket artillery crew.
And now we've got a Brumbier in the center.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Here we're getting targeted by the Allied land mattress. Not enough to kill, and here we go. Double Werfers coming in. Land mattress. The D crew, but not much else. Not even much damage to the weapon. BP's hotly contested now. Allies under 200. Axis 77. Getting 2 of them. Oh, we should be able to finish the cap before the Rangers arrive. Might not be able to hang on to the victory point. In a good position to force off the Brumbier. Should be able to get one more shot in with it though. This is capping on the far flank though once again, so they are controlling the victory points, and that's necessary in their position. This time land mattress gets some pretty good damage. Machine gun close to dead. Looks like they're scattering a little bit too deep, actually. So the model at the front not going down. Ooh! B4 in some trouble, engine damage. Using the heat shells this time on the Panzer IV. And he kills the Comet again! Oh man, I kind of feel bad for Asha. Usually the Comet doesn't get penetrated by the Panzer IV that much, or even by the kittens, you know. It does have pretty sturdy armor. Got a Jackson now on the field for Free Hong Kong. And they're getting forced back. Here comes the Panzer IV though. Ooh, huge shot from the Brumbier. 1 squad of Rangers down. Made in to win that engagement. IP, where's that targeting? We're going for like the base exit with it. Getting some kills too.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Axis on the drain, 68 remaining. 3 Panzer IVs now though for Julius. Munitions for the heat shells. Upgrading this one with the Panzer Commander. Looks like he's gearing up for a push. Come the double werfers. Not really connect with too much. Didn't have the IR searchlight far enough forward to spot for that one. There we go, Panzer IV's coming forwards. Jackson got to be careful. Panzer IV's coming around. Missing their shots though. Ooh, and bouncing a shot on the Sherman as well. This Panzer IV stunned now. And gun crit on Jackson. The T-gun got decrewed, but one Panzer IV did go down there, so pretty good for the Allies. A lot of damage on all these Axis tanks as well. Axis are capping the VP though, so that is also important for them. T-gun in a nice position to fend off this Panzer IV. And Allies gaining control on the far right axis though. Making a break for the left. Super low. Artillery trading blows. T-gun pushing all the way forwards here for the Allies. Working on the far flank. Can he stop this squad from getting the cap off? I don't think so. Unless he kills the models inside the capture circle. No. And Axis on the drain once again. Werfer into the middle. Ooh, one squad down, almost a second.
They're down to 50 points.
Frost getting some big hits there. 12 kills on one, 21 on the other. Just sending a Raketin out to do the capturing. Oh, is that a bunker busting barrage? Sounds like it. And that machine gun goes down. This is like really one of the strengths of the Brumbiad. You have to make use of the bunker busting barrage. It's so strong. Fire up to 60 range with that. Same range as an anti-tank gun. I think the first shell from it is like super accurate as well. The rest can scatter. I'm pretty sure the first shell from it is accurate. Oh, I didn't even notice the second Calliope added into the mix for free Hong Kong. Guys do have quite a lot of anti-tank now. Okay, Panzer IV's coming in. Got a couple AT guns here though. Oh boy. Might have overextended. Yikes. One Panzer IV going down there. Calliope now. Oh, Raketin dead. Almost gets the Vet 5 machine gun as well. Battle on the flanks once again. The Stug being used for the machine gun upgrade. Try to soften up these squads on the flank. Let's just secure the middle though. And the Werfers. Firing deep, not hitting too much. Oh, and now a flak pan's added to the mix. Commando's forced off, but no squads over here to cap with. And here comes a fresh Comet. Bombay locks down the centre. Vet 3 stood there to fend off the Comet. Bunker busting barrage coming in. Oh, and gets the kill on the MG. Wow. See how good that is? See how far away he is? Bunker busting barrage showing its strength. Oh wow, he selected a commander. He's gone for encirclement and gone for the breakthrough just to capture the point. I don't think we've seen any other ability usages so far from this from Frost. Ooh. Just gets away. Ooh, Flak Pan's a little bit lucky. Oh, Obers, gotta be careful. Comes the land mattress coming back the other way. Gets the decrew on the allied land mattress there. And now in come the Werfers. That is a lot of rocket artillery coming both ways. It's like the Calliope's now decrewing the Axis land mattress. My god.
Enemy down to 100 points.
100 points left for the Allies. You heard the announcer. Ooh. Okay, the smoke saving them on retreat there. I believe that smoke makes them actually temporarily invulnerable when they're on retreat. Goes beyond just, you know, make it so you can't target them. Okay, in comes the cover to cover smoke. Trying to cover the victory point capture. Just bouncing a couple shots there. Comet going in. War speeding in. Trying to get around on the flank of the Stug. T-gun missing a few shots and the Stug backing away quickly. He's fast with that thing now that he's vetted up. Going for a stun there. Oh man, this Stug one shot from death. Oh man, what happened? Brumbier goes down in the middle. Stug goes down to the AT gun, super long range. This thing's vet 3 with the take aim activated. Look at that! And the Panzer IV goes down as well. Axis in some big trouble. Rocket artillery into the middle. Look at that Calliope go. One squad down. Now Jackson on a rampage coming forward for the cleanup. There's a 4 guys to be careful. Comet coming forwards as well. And then the Axis do not have anti-tank guns to kind of assist against this. We've got one. Where's that? If it's a fresh one. Oh, coming in from the VP on the far side. I forgot about that. Here we go. Werf is going down in the base. Can the Panzer IV get some revenge? Oh, he misses, but the Raketen gets the kill. Jackson goes down. Or Frost could have tried to micro these a little bit better on the retreat. Oh, a T-gun comes all the way forwards and gets decrewed. Axis still in control of 2 of the VPs. But the Allies going to jump into the circle, stall the count shortly, but they're going to be super low. 1 small neutralize, 1 small capture, and they'll be out of the game. Taking a look at army sizes, it's pretty similar. Okay, we got a Panther now from Frost, and he's calling in the breakthrough. Say T-gun pulling all the way back, so this breakthrough might actually help capture this VP. Commando's line and wait. Good bundle grenade. Just to sit still and focus fire. Oh boy. He's going in for the kill on the Calliopes with this. Daring play. And the Comet in the smoke. Gets one of the Calliopes, breaking the supply line there. Is he going to be able to get another Calliope? I don't think so. Maybe the Panzer IV can finish the job. No, Calliope bouncing a shot from it there. Panther should be able to get home safe though. Allies capping the VP. Oh, I don't think the Axis have the infantry to get the VPs under control. They're draining fast. 30 remaining. Comet. Crew repair is off. Nice attack ground through the smoke from Frost.
They're at 25 points.
And he's using close the pocket. And he's bringing in the Pyos. Looks like he might be targeting. He's going for the Axis infantry. Oh, commandos go down, but they hold the line. The VP is in control of the Allies. And that's it. The Axis end up going down there. Oh man, that was a back and forth match. Allies getting off to a strong start. Julius really struggling against the Tommies out here behind cover. But you know, a little bit of teamwork from Frost helped turn things around, and then some good medium tank play from the Axis throughout the mid game, exploiting Asha trying to go straight to the Comets. And some clumsy Sherman play from Free Hong Kong, allowing the Axis to take the lead. And they almost had it, but some just tense engagements right at the end there, sealing the fate. And the Axis end up going down. Good stuff though. Very hard to keep track of all the rocket artillery. There was like 6 pieces or something on the map at one stage. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.